Simon, we last caught up with you prior to what should have been the Carlisle fixture. Both that game and Saturday against Exeter were called off. What effect has that had on the squad?
Well, it's just been a bit frustrating, really, because we've not even been able to train until today since the start of the week. It's not been able to control the weather, and obviously with the postponed game again, bit frustrating. But they have been working out on their own. They've been having to text over, the times of the runs they've been doing, and they had a double session. So they had a run yesterday, followed by a session with Darren Simpson over Zoom. So at least it got together people on a screen. But this is our first day properly of training since the start of the week, and it's good to see all the faces together again.
It's almost like a winter break, which is something is talked about a lot in English football in particular. Could this break of games have an advantage in terms of the players recovering from injuries, maybe getting those knocks out of the system?
Well, yeah. I think we'll have a good squad to choose from, that's for sure. And it's not going to be easy, with the new protocols in place, where you have to leave everyone else at home who's not in the matchday squad. And for the first time, we've had a bigger squad. So they're difficult talks ahead. But what we want is very competitive performances in training. And that will dictate what squad is picked for the matches. And we're looking forward to a proper training session now in 10 minutes, and we can choose from there.
Looking at the squad on the whole, it's now 6 arrivals in January. Are you fairly happy with the group we've got assembled, and in particular the depth in each position?
Yeah, we've needed that, haven't we? Something that we'll learn from in the summer, where we made very few changes and had a little bit of padding, but not very much really. When we've come up against the opponents, it's been quite apparent that they've had under 21 players being able to boost their 22, and our squad size has definitely been the smallest in the league. So now we've had to replace injured lads and lads who've gone out on loan, so we can justifiably have made those decisions to add that bit of size to the squad.
Simon Power is the most recent addition. Could you tell us a little bit about him and why you chose to bring him in?
Yeah, we wanted that to be a permanent deal because he's had his senior football now, and we're aware of how many loans you're able to bring in. But no, we've liked Simon for a while. We knew about him from last summer at Norwich, and then he's gone and nailed it, at Kings Lynn with his performances. Out on the right side or left hand side or even up front is a real pacey player, very direct in his style, and I think he'll excite the crowd.
Do you have an update at all on some of the long-term injuries affecting the team? I think it's Will Smith, Dan Jones, Joe Cracknell and Mitch Roberts were all the ones. Are they any closer to returning as a time?
Will is. Will's starting to train, and he'll be joining the group in the next couple of days, which is really good. So hopefully he's only a week to 10 days away. But the others are further down the line. Mark Beck's had his another injection into his tendon. He's not feeling it in his running, so hopefully we can step him up a little bit. But he's had a quite long absence now. Mitch has gone back to Birmingham just for treatment. Obviously, he'll be returning to us as soon as possible. Hopefully, that'll be in 2 or 3 weeks' time. And who else have we got now?
Dan Jones.
Dan Jones, yeah. Well, Dan is further away than probably those two.
Yeah.
Probably start of March. Hopefully before. I mean, he's doing some really hard work, at the minute in his rehab, and sooner the better we can get Dan back.
And finally, looking ahead to Tuesday night against Exeter, what kind of a challenge do you expect from them? It's obviously not too long since we had a great win over them at St James's Park.
Yeah, well, we'll have to show the same resolve and effort, energy levels. They're a really strong team, and you can get tools now to have a look, at the Y-Scout and at Instat, where you can compare opponents and look how strong they are in the different facets, as well as just watching games, and you can see that they're expansive when they get it. They've got good wingers, who can get it out wide or come inside and cause problems with the movement. Experience down the core as well. So really good manager, that's steering the ship there. It'll be a battle, so that's why today's and tomorrow's training sessions are vital, that we see that people are really competitive, that looked after themselves and are gearing up to be a winner come match day.
Thank you.
Cheers.